Manchester United 2, Fulham 1, top 4 secured, third place secured, 1 game left to go. The season is almost over, Andy. The Premier League season has come to a close. Andy Tate joins me. Just give me your thoughts on this season as a whole.
Very proud, very satisfied to finish third and a cup in the cabinet. Mm-hmm. 1 more to go to preserve the past and protect the future next week. But you would never have seen that after that Brighton game, first game of the season, would you?
No.
Never saw that coming.
That's the last time we lost at home in the league as well, by the way.
Yeah, lost 2-1. And after the Brentford game when we won wore the Slimer from Ghostbusters t-shirt, 4-0, I wouldn't have thought any of this was possible. But this season, despite the setbacks on the road, a few spankings here and there, we've come through with flying colours. And the team bond, the team unity, at 12 months ago, didn't give a toss about the fans and didn't give a toss about each other.
And I think people forget as well, because we had some decent finishes under Solskjaer, that how bad it got in that last season and under Rangnick. I think we lost, 7 away games in a row. We were in complete freefall by the end of the season. There was genuine talk of players like Rashford, Shaw, Maguire, McTominay, Martial, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, all of these players people had fallen out of love with. Some people were saying we should sell them all. Like, some of these players that have played big major parts for Manchester United this season, Sancho, another one, people had given up on some of these players. And to see, especially Shaw, Rashford, and De Gea with the Golden Glove as well, it's good to see how much we've turned it around. And I think people underestimate how big a job Ten Hag's had this season, because like last season we were just as bad as we've ever been sort of in the Premier League era.
Yeah, I think last season I would say it was our worst ever, worst in Premiership record history. You know, I'm saying we probably have had worse days in the old First Division in the 80s and that. Like,
relegated obviously in the
70s, and all that, finishing like below City, was it 90, 91 and all that. But 89 as well, we've had a few dips. But to see it 12 months on with a trophy, team bonding, back with the fans and all that, and finishing third, despite, Scousers crying now out there in the Europa League. Like I said that day, enjoy your moment. It brought you sod all in the end, didn't it? Brought you nothing. And we've had a few spanks on the road, but Old Trafford is a fortress, and that's what's got us over the line. Yeah. And it just makes you wonder, with some more additions next season, some players going out the door as well. I thought today we were good. Then it's like, man, all defending, everybody there, and there was a free header to score for Fulham. Free header, and it was disappointing.
Too easy, wasn't it?
Too easy, that goal. And if, like you say, if you defend like that, like the chances on Chelsea on Thursday, you're going to get punished. You can't play like that next week at Wembley against City.
No.
And on the penalty incident, Jesus Christ, Harry Maguire going forward like he was in the Iniesta from Barcelona back in the heyday, he loses it. Everyone's going mad. Everybody, even my dad's like, he's lost it. And you see that meme, Harry Maguire, Gangster's Paradise. And Casemiro give away the pen, but De Gea, Jesus Christ, I hope you got something like that in the locker next week,
It might be
mate.
nice though, a bit of a confidence booster for him.
Yeah, definitely.
If we, let's say it goes to a penalty shootout, which we don't know, he will think, the last penalty I faced, I saved it. That's got to be good.
Yeah, that's
instead
something.
Of De Gea going in thinking,
I'll
let them all in against
that's
Villarreal.
Ticked off.
Yeah.
Because the last time he saved a pen, I think it was Everton a couple of years ago. There might be another one in between, but and I think that today it was. United were patchy, but the first 20 minutes it was all United. Then Fulham came in. They had their brief 10-15 minute spell. Should have been sooner up. Our equaliser was well worked, and Sancho tapping it in. Yeah. And it was just a bit more confidence for Sancho. A bit more confidence. He needs it. Believe in yourself, kid. I don't want to. No one wants to turn on you. No. You just don't think you're just here and you've made it. You've got the world at your feet, mate. Look at yourself at Bundesliga level. Just drive yourself forward. That's all you got to do. I thought Rashford was brilliant today. Casemiro, even Harry Maguire second half. Like I say, he played well. He played well. And you're like thinking, like, Lindelof, they all played well today.
Yeah.
Even Vegas come on. But, say, Sulker, Martial, he had 2 great opportunities to shoot, and he squares it. And
it always saddens me when you see a striker who is in, not like, obviously he wasn't just one-on-one, but he was on the corner of the 6-yard box for one, wasn't he? And you think a confident, informed striker, you either take a touch and have a shot, or you try and hit it first time. And to see him squaring it, obviously it's a nice thing in theory, but it just makes you think of a striker who is completely out of form and confidence.
I'll give you an example. That young Luton lad yesterday it was an handball. He went through on goal, but he went straight for goal. That's what you do. You get the ball, you go straight for the goal. Yeah. He could have squared it for his teammate in Luton. That would have counted, and he wouldn't have gotten the penalties. Yeah. You just go for goal, just shoot, hit the fucking ball. That's all you got to do. And Vegas come on. And he had a chance near the end, and you're willing him to score. Yeah. You know what? I keep Vegas. People can criticise me, but his energy, his work rate is there. Martial, he's just lazy. And at the end, when they all had the little lap of honour, his kid had more energy than him. That was brilliant to see. His young little lad scoring 2 goals.
His lad squared it.
Take a look at your son, Martial. He found the net twice. Brilliant energy, commitment. Now that is what you need, Martial. Look at your lad for inspiration. Usually it's supposed to be the other way around. You look to your dad for inspiration. But Jesus Christ, lad, Martial's lad, he's bang on the money, man. He scored 2 on the lap of honour. Brilliant. It was a cracky little kickabout.
I love that. That was so good. Yeah, he needs to get the energy of his own son. Christ. Looking ahead to next season. Obviously, we'll get Martial's son in first of all, because he's going to bang 30 goals next year.
You can bang him in there.
What do United need to do to not just, I think, obviously everyone knows we need a striker, but what about controlling games a little bit? I think at times this season there's been a bit too much back and forth, you score, we score type, especially in those games where away from home things have gotten away from us. You know, we get clean sheets, loads of clean sheets, De Gea won the Golden Glove, but when we're not getting clean sheets, I think we conceded 10 more goals than Newcastle this season.
If we're under severe pressure, we bottle it.
What do we need to fix that next season?
We need to fix the midfield. We need a midfield though. Like I say, all the PRs coming out now, everything like Kane, Mount, Declan Rice, the guy from Napoli,
Kim Min-jae.
And I won't say no to any of them signings, but it's just we're being played by everybody upstairs now. We're being played by Sir Jim. We're being played by the Glazers. And there will not be an answer till after the cup final. You know what I mean? We're being played by Ineos. We're being played left, right, centre by the media. Certain Scouse journalists don't want us to get Qatar. Well, that's your problem. Do you know what I mean? Independent man. So it's just like... Nobody knows. They hold all the cards, and it's just a shame. Our club, our emotions are being toyed with, and the next week as well, we go on to one more game. Then it's the summer. But this is a game you want, but you don't want.
I'm so excited for it, but I can't bear the idea of watching it.
I know, it's just that I'm not going next week. I'm going to watch it with family at home.
Nice.
Because it's a family thing. This is a match of generations for all Mancunians, even if you're not a football fan. It's going to split families, mothers, dads, sons, daughters, brothers, cousins, your uncles, aunties. It's going to have a ripple effect. Because if City do the treble, equal everything we've done, because they've already done 3 in a row. It's gonna be. I would say if we won in a cup final, if it was Brighton, I'd be like say very proud with the season. I'm very proud, but we have to stop them next week. Yeah. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Pain, humiliation, and death is nothing. But have no fear. Have no fear. Just have no fear next week. That's brilliant. And you'll be fine.
Nice one, Andy. Thank you for joining us. Manchester United 2, Fulham 1. Have no fear next week. Get Kane in, get a midfielder, get Kim Min-jae, and we're sorted. Again, it's optimism from Andy Tate. I love it.
Oil money. Bankrollers, get Vegas, man.
Want,
you're going Vegas in the summer, man.
You just want all the money.
Just bankroll, go Vegas, hit the jackpot. Qatar is coming. Get out in the house, get out to the gym, sod off. You're not wanted. Good night.
You're not wanting to buy Andy Tate anyway. Thank you for joining us. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in a bit.